Welcome to the session. Here we are going to see what is Docker and how it is getting used. Before getting into the course, we have to know how Docker works. Let me make it simple. So what is Docker? Imagine you want to run an app on your computer. Normally you have to install a lot of things. The app itself, the right version of Python or Node.js or Java, etc. All the libraries and dependencies it needs. And sometimes this app can clash with each other. I already said, right, for setting up the virtual environment, this is the need. For Docker also, it's the same need to export it into a global thing. And sometimes these app clashes with each other. One app needs Python 3.8, another needs Python 3.10. One app needs library X, and another needs a different version of library X. It becomes a mess. That's why Docker comes into the picture. Docker is like a shipping container for apps. It packs everything for your needs, that is the code, runtime, system tools, libraries, into one neat isolated container. You can run that container anywhere on your laptop, server, cloud, and it will always work exactly the same way. So to be straightforward, why this Docker came is it is going to resolve a thing called it works on my machine. We used to hear that people say it works in my machine but not in yours because the developer may have a Mac OS. All the systems would be for his phone setup, and the tester may be with the Linux system. So there may be some discrepancies. Even though both are running the same script and the same environment they are creating, same requirements they are having, there may be some conflicts or some contradiction which may lead to many errors or misleadings. That could be resolved using the Docker. So how does Docker works? In simple words, think of an image of a blueprint or a recipe. It defines what app to run, what libraries to be installed, and what commands to be executed. That is the image. Second is the container. A container is a running version of that image, like baking a cake from a recipe. Multiple containers can run from the same image, each working independently. And next comes the Docker engine. This is the actual tool installed on your machine, that is, it builds the image, runs the code, maintains the container. The real time without Docker, you give someone your recipe and ingredients list. They try to cook it on their own kitchen. Things can go wrong, as I said earlier. So life with Docker is like you ship the ready-made meal in a sealed container. They just heat it up and it's the same meal everywhere. Just eating is their work. So that is how just execution will be their work. Everything will be set up in a packed way. So in a short, Docker is equal to pack your app plus everything it needs into a container, run anywhere without setting up headaches. So this is how Docker is helping people and making their life simple.